And here we have yet another mistake purchase. At first glance, you'd think that it was a VHS-C camera, but you would be wrong, because the video title tells you otherwise. But it is a VHS-C bag, and I know that because I've actually already got one that's almost identical sitting up there. And it might actually be identical. I'm going to turn this fan off, because the last time I made a video like this, the fan noise got way too interfered. It interfered with the video in a very annoying way. Anyway, so you can go ahead and open it up. You see a random bag. There's the camcorder. There's the receipt. In the pouch here, which I had to fix, we have the power supply, which actually has the adapter, which is nice. We have the remote control for the camera without a battery. I know that because I've already checked. It takes one of these. It's what, CR2025? Probably. We have a firewire cable, which goes from the 4-pin to a 6-pin. We have a lens. This is a UV filter. I have another lens here. What is this? It says digital, PL. I actually don't know what that means. Maybe somebody who's more into photography can tell me. Anyway. And here's yet another lens. So it says FLD. It's kind of pinkish. Here's the good one. This is a macro lens. Well, you can't really see it because it's got a lens cap on it, but here's the battery. Here's another remote, which is completely useless. It goes to some Olympus thing that I didn't get. Maybe it has a battery in it. I wonder if it's got... Oh, it emits infrared. I might have to take the battery out of that and put it in the other remote. And a USB cable, which is actually not for this camcorder, because you can see it's a full-size USB cable, and this needs mini USB, so for USB cable, I guess. There's a couple other things in here. There's a battery adapter. Let me turn the light on. There's a battery adapter here. I don't know what it really goes to. It's kind of useless to me. And then there's a little cylinder thing here that is entirely useless to me. So let's get out the camera, have a look at it. It's actually a nicer camera than I was expecting to find. Here it is, Panasonic Secure Digital SD card. It is a PV-GS150 with a 3 CCD image sensor, which, if I remember right, what that means is that it's got 3 different CCD image sensors, one for each color, which would be red, green, and blue. And that allows it to get a better picture, because it allows it to get better color depth out of it, or something like that. 2.3 megapixels. Yeah, it's probably very highly interpolated. It's only a standard definition camcorder, so that's where the all that goes. It's got a viewfinder. I didn't check to see if it was color or black and white, but I presume that it's probably black and white, or sorry, I presume that it's probably an LCD, because I have a lower end MiniDV camcorder from Panasonic that does have a LCD viewfinder. So there's your basic controls, nothing really fancy. It's got a joystick on the back, which is kind of a pain. There's the power switch up there. Quick start menu. Here's where the tape goes. I haven't checked to see if it will actually work with a tape. I'll have to do that. Probably just put my cleaning tape in it, so that way if it does eat it, it won't eat this tape. There's a hot shoe here. Or, actually, I take that back. Is that a hot shoe? Yeah, it is. Okay. It does have little connectors in there, so. And the viewfinder, of course, comes out like that, but it doesn't swivel, which is kind of annoying. Battery kind of gets in the way of it. Here's the LCD screen. It's rather tiny. And a couple other controls. Here you can see the DV output. It did not come with an SD card, but I've got SD cards I can put in this. There's your focus control. I believe that is LCD power. I don't really know. It has a built-in lens cap, which is pretty cool. And a flash. I don't believe it's got a video light, which kind of sucks. That's just the way that things go. So, alright, I think I've yacked on enough about it. There's not really much else I can think of to say, other than the AV control stuff is under here. Most of it. Here's where the USB port is. It's also got an S-video port there. Okay, claims to be recording. This is the Panasonic PV-GS150. I don't have a lot of tape space, so I gotta make this quick. Doesn't have a lot of controls on it, so I really don't know what I'm doing. So there's no real buttons that I can see for controlling things like the fader or really anything like that. Certainly not like that camcorder down there has, which is the one that I was using previously. But this one's widescreen, or at least it claims to be widescreen. I don't know if it's cinema widescreen or if it's actual widescreen. I'd wager to bet that it's probably cinema. So we'll have to see what it looks like when it's imported. You can get a look at the 3CCD image sensor. There's probably a lot of tape vibration on this because I can feel it in my hand. So here's our usual little camera test. Now enter the menu when it's recording. Oh, I just figured something out. I don't know what that just did, but it might be the fader. Let's find out. Yes, indeed, that's how you actuate the fader. But I did confirm that it does not have any video lights. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh well, I guess. There's a look at what it can do. And here is regular non-widescreen. It's got two separate modes, wide and cinema, so I really don't know if it supports actual widescreen or not. With any luck, it does. But I could take this thing around if I really wanted to, because I have a battery. Probably won't last very long. Low light test. Really quickly, this is the macro lens. So you can see what it looks like in relation to what it looks like without. Of course, it's dirty. It will need to be cleaned. This is the Fld filter. Whatever that means. I don't really think it makes a huge difference. There's probably some kind of light that it filters out. It looks like it makes things a little darker. And here, last but not least, I mean there's a UV filter as well, but we all know what those do. This is the Fld filter. Again, I don't really know what that means. I'm sure somebody who knows more about cameras and lenses and things is shouting at the comments at me, telling me I'm an idiot. You can see what it does. It definitely looks quite pink to me. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to show you, so thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.